Hi everyone, welcome. I am trying this live deal again. I've got a new setup here so I can get closer to the image. I think that's fairly close. Let me see if I can get myself up on my iPad so I may be able to see comments. I have no idea how to find myself. There I am. That doesn't seem very close now, does it? Let me see if I can get a little closer. How is that? That looks pretty good. So, I'm excited to say that Redonkadoodles is back. I've seen a few of her super cute images in her store, and I just had to color one right away. So I will leave the link below. It's redonkadoodles.com. You can find them, and she's got 2 or 3 new images, so I'm excited. So I am just going to use some Copics for the skin. I've got E13, E11, E00, and E000. I only have a small area here for my camera, so hopefully you can see them all. That's what I'm using. And I'm going to put another light on here to try and get some shadow away here. That's the plan. And I'm going to use R20 for the little cheeks. There we are. And I like to color dark to light, so I am going to get this dark color in. I know I've gotten a couple comments concerning that the image is too small to see. I believe you can turn your device sideways and it should give you a better picture for yourself. As far as on a computer, a regular computer, I'm sorry to say I don't think I can get it any better than what I'm doing here. Doing it this way for me just totally cuts down on the editing that takes so much time. And I kind of like it because I can chat. If anyone says hello, I can say hello back. That's provided I can see your comments. As you can see, this image is very cutesy. Cheryl, who does all these drawings, is a fabulous artist, as you can see, and she has a really cutesy sense of humor, and so you'll notice a lot of her images are super cute with some humor to them in a fun way. I usually use ProMarkers, so this is a new way of coloring for me with these Copics for skin. Now, when it's my birthday, to me, it's all about the cake. And I definitely prefer chocolate over vanilla. What about yourselves? You know what else I like about going live? Is my it doesn't cut out after 10 minutes. My camera, every 10 minutes, it stops. So usually I'm never watching the time, and it always cuts out on me. That's a little tricky to see where she's got. Hi, Serena. So far, yes, I don't do too. I've just got a new setup here, so I haven't been online very much, or did do very many videos. I had a new little baby granddaughter come along, so it's been we've been busy with the little baby. She's the cutest thing, Evelyn Rose. Her name was supposed to be Charlotte, but they when she was born, she just didn't suit that name, so she is Evelyn Rose. Hello, hello. Tamitha. I'm sure I'm saying it wrong. I'm very bad. Make it look easy. It is easy, just coloring. I'm not professional by any means. There are so many more that online that do amazing work compared to myself, but I just enjoy coloring. Tamutha. Tams. I like Tams. That works out better for me. Are you all sad that summer's pretty much done? We've had so much rain this summer. It was not our best summer, that is for sure. Now the cold weather is here. I'm wearing sweaters in my house because I refuse to turn on the heat so early. Yeah, chilly. I'm in northern Ontario in Canada, so I'm sure you get a lot nicer weather in the States, that's for sure. I'm thinking TN, is that Tennessee? Arkansas. First cool day. We've had too many cool days. It's kind of depressing. But fall brings many good things. Apples are in season here now, so I've been making caramel apples for my husband, which he loves, and my grandbaby. And soon we'll have a Thanksgiving. Our Thanksgiving is in October. We'll have some family from Florida come. Smoky Mountains, I bet you that's just beautiful. Now, I'm looking at this image And I'm trying to think where I always put the shadow on top. Not sure if it's supposed to be below that little bone there or on top, but that's where I'm putting it. Oh, that's awesome that your leaves change color. My aunt is in Florida and she always visits on Thanksgiving because their leaves do not change there, and that's her favorite time of year, and so she comes to Canada then to see all the fall leaves, and they are definitely started. They're not haven't there hasn't been a lot that have fallen yet, but we've got the colors happening, that's for sure. 80s, well, we're in the 60s. My house is sitting at, I don't know, it was this morning, was it 65? It was chilly. And yes, I should turn on the heat, but trying not to. We did a little color under here. I'm not sure who you're talking to, Tams. Hope my mom will be okay with Irma coming to shore soon. You may be talking to Serena, possibly. Okay, so let's move this up a little. We got to get her tummy. So what do you think of this image? Is it not just something unique and fun that we haven't seen in a digital stamp? My new setup has my camera directly in front of my head, so if I'm kind of going sideways here. She lives Panama City, Florida. Her husband, my uncle, has just retired, so hopefully they'll make more trips than once a year to come see us. Okay, I'm going to show you the second image I'm going to have to color. I'm going to just put this over top. Just because I have babies coming along in the family. How funny is this? It's so cute. I have no idea where the camera lens is, so I'm trying to get that in the frame. It's just too funny. So that's the next one I am going to color. I'm going to try and film that one so that those who watch on a computer can get the full screen. Okay. So I picked some yellows out for her hair. I'm going to need a little piece of cardboard here somewhere. I have such a mess on my desk, you have no idea. Because I tried to fit this new thing here. I'm going to do blonde. I'm going to try and do blonde with Copics. I don't know if I have. Oh, that's almost greeny color. I don't think I like that. I guess it's like a mustard. Okay, so I'm just going to try this. Not sure if it's going to work. Oh, you were talking about Irma. Yes, the hurricane. I heard it's supposed to be really bad. My son got married at the Florida Keys. It's probably going to be bad there, I imagine. That's the one thing. We get super cold weather. However, ever we don't get really bad hurricanes or any of that bad weather. We are very lucky. So I'm going to try these colors here for the hair, and we are going to cross our fingers that they turn out okay. That flooding in I think it was Texas, that was horrendous too. I just can't imagine weather like that. We will hope for the best for everyone, that's for sure. Now this is supposed to be like a mustard color. It seems to have a little bit of tinge of like a lime. I'm just going to put a little bit there. Funny enough, I hear some thunder right now, like we need more rain. It has rained so much, I have not had to water my garden like once all summer. That's it, once. Okay, I'm just trying to, I'm just gonna move this here. I always like to do my hair twice. No, Copics are not my go-to marker. I just decided to use them today. I have very few Copics, so my color choices are limited. I prefer ProMarkers. Not only because at the time I started coloring, I'm the type of person that needs all the colors. I can't just buy a few, which turns out not to be a good idea. You should find the color combinations that you like and buy accordingly. But because that's the kind of person I am, I ended up buying all the colors of the ProMarkers. It's what I could afford at the time. They are alcohol markers. They act the same. They do have different nibs on the end. There is a little bit more control, I find, than Copics, because this is a brush. I don't know if I have there's a ProMarker here that I use. This is just a blending pen, but it's a nib. It's solid, so you have a little bit more control over it. But I just like to play a little bit with Copics once in a while. I have a harder time keeping in the lines with these, if you must know. Yeah, full set syndrome. And guess what? Even with all those colors I have of the ProMarkers, I probably use not even a third of them. You get to like the colors that you enjoy coloring with and use, and then you don't go to the other ones. So that's how it went down with me. I really like the ultra-fine nibs on them. Like, they're really helpful for small images because I do card making mostly, so most of my images are around the 4 to 5 inch in size, and they just it's easier to get into those little small spaces. Just trying to get some definition in here a little with my second pass. All blondes with blue eyes. Well, this is my dilemma. I prefer to color in the browns. I find it turns out a lot nicer for me. But most of the birthday cards that I make for people, they have blonde hair, blue eyes. So I tend to just have a few of these in my stash so they're ready. And I can never find, as you can see, I'm adding more and more brown because I don't really like the yellows I have. Hey Judy, welcome, welcome. Check out this image. It's from Redonkadoodles. She got a couple new ones in her store and I just had to go buy one, snatch one up, and color her. And I'm not sure if you're watching on mobile or on your computer, but on mobile you can turn your, I think you can turn your phone or your iPad sideways and you might get a better fuller view. Oh, you are on your PC. I got a new setup here, so I got closer, so hopefully it's not too bad for you. Thanks, it's so cute, eh? It's all about cake. I'm trying to do blonde hair with my limited Copic colors. I'm finding it difficult. I don't really like the color combination I have here. But it is what it is. No turning back now. I just came back from Ottawa and I got to have some snuggles with the new baby. She's still super tiny. She's a very lazy eater. I know, me too. Those nibs. So as you can see, I'm trying to practice more on my Copic because I have a feeling I'm going to end up going with these eventually if I can't get the little nibs anymore. I just colored too small of images. It's too hard with the other ones if they don't have the little ultra nibs. And since Winsor Newton took them over, you know, I don't even see any advertising or anything for them. Like, as if it, I don't know, I never see anything. Very odd. Have you seen anything? I haven't. However, I've been busy with babies and baby showers, and I've been busy. So I don't spend as much time online as I used to, which I'm trying not to. Anyway, oops. My iPad is sliding. Sweet. $1 each. That's awesome. Where I live, there is very, very little in our neck of the woods for markers and such. Can't find anything here. So I've got to do her eyebrows. There we go. And now I'll get a few of my ProMarkers out. I like Antique Pink and Baby Pink 4. I don't know, Tams. I know they've changed the color of the wrapper that says Newton. What is it? Something in Newton. Newton and Windsor, that's it. And I'm not sure. I know I've seen them in our local Michael store. However, they have such a small variety of colors. I have yet to buy any there because they don't seem to have the colors I like. I see they've got a strawberry up there, and I'll grab my reds. This is how I store all my markers, and then every time I have to look for them, and it makes it a little, like, kind of a pain. I use burgundy, crimson, and I should just put the ones aside that I like, because I use the same ones all the time. Okay, so we've got, I'm going to do the strawberry here. So what color should we do her top, ladies? And gents, if there's any gents listening. Well, I hope, I've got Texas coming through. I hope you don't see that. Okay, I'm gonna do her eyes. I've got midnight blue, sky blue, and powder blue for the eyes. There we are. Well, it is cake. Well, I'm taking it as cake, and I'm all about chocolate. So maybe we'll do that and then work on her top. What do you think? So I just got my browns out. I already had a brown. 59, E59, E57, E55, and E53. And we'll see what kind of damage we can do on this cake. This is what it looks like when those kids have smash cakes nowadays. Never had that when our kids were small. We did give them a little piece of cake and they mushed it, but not like they do now. How I'm telling you, the things have changed so much from when I had kids to even what's available and the... Yes, it's all about chocolate cake. I am not... vanilla is okay if it was slathered with chocolate icing. Does anyone have any very spoiled? Very spoiled. I was looking, my son is now expecting, and his mother-in-law purchased one of these strollers with the big wheels that turn on a dime, and they have the little seat that goes right into the car seat. And I was thinking, wow, I just remember having those little umbrella strollers that folded down flat, and how funny it was what we had available to us and versus what they have available now. Makes everyone's life easier though, so all is good. Yes, my son, they just had a gender reveal, and they're having a boy, so I'm gonna have 2 granddaughters and 1 grandson. And they are due at the end of January. I think that looks like some goopy. No, my daughter, this was her last one. It was very difficult. She's had lots of I wouldn't like struggles, like I don't even know how to explain it, but all back to her cancer and her surgery where they removed her cervix, so she needed surgery for they needed surgery to put a stitch in that went very dicey, and it was a long recovery for that. And but then her blood pressure went crazy, so they had to have an emergency C-section, and the baby was so tiny. Well, tiny for us. She was 6'4", but then she ended up losing quite a bit of weight in the hospital, over 10%. So she went home a little under, about a 5'2" or something. And they've been struggling to get her to eat enough because she just keeps falling asleep. I'm not sure why you're asking me why. I've lost myself in my conversation, and I'm not sure. Why'd they remove her cervix? Because she had cervical cancer. Oh, she's just a lazy eater. She keeps, just falls asleep, and they can't stimulate her enough to eat. Because she's a bit of a preemie. She was 3.5 weeks early, so just a lazy daisy eater. So now it's like an hour process to get her to eat, and she's finally, now she's 5 weeks old now, and she's just a little over 6 pounds now. So she's getting there. It's been hard work, but they're getting there. She's finally passed her birth weight, which is great news. But she does the breastfeeding. It takes about an hour. She does the breastfeeding, and then she has to switch to a bottle, and it's a process. But she's so darn cute. So stinking cute. It is pouring rain outside. Now she's a little messy eater. Cloudy. I take the cloudy over the pouring rain. We've just had so much rain. Never goes away this year. Did anyone have any questions or anything for me? Not sure if there's anything that I could say that would be of interest to you, but you never know. Might be something you want to know. Taking out some greens here. I'm looking for greens. I'm looking for bright green. I got forest green, and I need bright green, which is, of course, not being helpful. Oh, here it is, bright green. And I usually like lime green. So that's what I'm gonna go with. I'm probably just gonna need this bright green on here. Jeez, I haven't had my, ooh, that's not gonna work. Yikes. My forest, look at what happened to my forest green. I haven't colored in a while, I'm thinking. Not gonna be using this color. I better clean that. Yuck. Yucky. Oh, this one too has gotten all weird. That'll teach me or not color. Might have to use my Copics. These greens are in rough shape. Okay, I think I'm gonna do her pants in black. So I've got black, ice gray 5, and ice gray 3 are the colors I'm gonna go with. What was my favorite image I colored more than once? I think my most favorite image that I've colored actually happens to be a Redonkadoodles, and it's of I don't even know if I have one here printed out, but I've colored it so many times for people. It's the girl that's sticking out her tongue. I know I have it printed out here somewhere. And I'll show you quickly because I'm going to put this on my phone case. This one here, kind of off center here a little. That one, I've colored that one many, many, many times, as well as there's just inked, I think it is, and it's a dog with its tongue hanging out. I love coloring that one as well. I do love Krista Smith images as well, but I find for any adult cards that I do, I tend to go more the Redonkadoodles, that type for adults. Oh, Make It Crafty has some awesome ones that I've done again often, and they are the couples usually that are in love, the in love couple, and of course the baby ones as well, that they have a baby, expecting a baby. Those are just the cards that I do most often: birthday, babies, weddings. My favorite wedding couple is from Redonkadoodles, and Make It Crafty has some cute ones as well. Stu's got the old sneezies happening. What are your favorite images from what companies do you guys like? Yeah, it is hard to pick. Very hard to pick. I can totally relate to that. There's so many amazing artists. And I have so many images that I have yet to color, that I would love to color. I just don't have time to color. I purchased so many. Don't even want to tell my husband how many I've bought. When I pass on, I don't know, they won't even know what to do with them. They'll have no idea how much money is sitting in my computer. Should I do the belt black as well, or try a different color? I don't know if I should do her top blues. I'm gonna go blue for the top because I just like blue. Midnight blue, sky blue, powder blue, and then I'll decide on the top of the side on the belt after. Well, if I went a silver belt, I'd probably end up putting my, I've got some of those gel glitter pins. I'll probably do that because I don't really have, it would look too gray, I think. I'm having issues here with this paper. It's not blending as nice as I normally like. Trying a new paper. Some of my dark color here. Let's go over it again. I'm probably saturating this paper like crazy. It'll be on the darker side. See how it comes right through? Adding a little too much ink. But I put these on cards, so I'm good to go. Yeah, that would be cool. Brown belt. Match all the chocolate cake I got going on here. Not real crazy about this top, how it turned out. Try and fix it up some. Well, I've got to stop playing with this. I don't like how that turned out, but that's what we got. Okay, so let's get those browns for, we're going to do that cool leather belt. Same browns that I used for the chocolate cake. we were talking about, Judy, what image you like that you've colored multiple times. And there's quite a few for me. But I think the one I've colored the most is the Redonkadoodles, a lady that that's sticking out her tongue. I do a lot of wedding ones as well, but oh, shootsies, out of frame. Sorry, ladies. Guess I wasn't paying attention now, was I? Yeah, I really don't like that blue top. Maybe it'll dry a little better. I don't know. Oh well, what can you do? And I think I'm gonna get my pens here, my gel pens. And I have silver and clear. Silver and clear I'm going to use for around this belt. Let me get in frame for you. Pay attention. Just add some glitter. There we are. And I seem to have been getting ink on my picture here, so I'm going to have to fix that up. And let's add some red. Oh, I seem to, something happened here. Okay, so all that I have left here is the little dots, and I think I will do those with a green gel pen. And I have melon here. Melon. We're just gonna color in those. Let's see if I can go out a little, which I don't think I can. But anyway, there she is, finished. Again, the top isn't exactly how I would like her, but you know, they don't all turn out perfect. And I certainly appreciate everyone watching and chatting with me. This is something new for me, of course, somewhat new anyway, to be able to chat. And if you have any other last minute questions or comments, thanks, Judy, you're a sweetheart, and Serena as well. Kind of looks maybe countryish, maybe. That's what I'm gonna go for. A little bit of country happening with this birthday cake. I'm going to film the next one, and hopefully I'll like it a little bit better on the end, and we can edit it, and you will enjoy that one. Again, Redonkadoodles, brand new images. I think they're super cute, and I'm glad I was able to share. So everyone, hope you have a great rest of the week. I'm on holidays, is why I'm filming in the middle of the afternoon. And we'll talk to you real soon. Take care now. Bye-bye.